Hi, this is Tara with Nappytime Review, and today I'm going to be showing you Ryan's Math Adventure Book 1, which if you'll see my other videos, I did one on the prologue, which kind of set the stage and introduced the characters for this adventure story. But now with Book 1, we're starting to get in some of the more educational concepts, and in this one it will be focusing on numbers smaller than 20. So again, really nice thick paper, high quality color printing inside, and kind of talks about their philosophy and why they made it. Points out some of the features in the text. It introduces the characters here, so that you can kind of get refreshed on who the characters are. And this page does a good job of recapping everything that's happened in the journey so far, and where they're headed next. Here on this chapter page, now that we're starting the educational concepts here in Book 1, you'll see the list of different things that are going to be covered in each chapter. And most of them are counting, writing, reading, and comparing numbers up to 20, even and odd numbers, grouping and gathering them. So those are the concepts you're going to be seeing in each of the chapters here. And so this is the first page of this chapter, A Change in Town. And again, nice storylines, very interesting, also very easy for students to read. And then as you get on to the math concepts, I like how he's explaining them, but also giving a lot of good visuals here too. There's also some good humor in the story as well, and it does a good job of explaining it and then kind of coming back to those concepts as they would naturally happen within the story. Let me try and find you another example here. So it's starting out just very, very simple, very to the basics. You'll probably recognize here that the graphics are much like a 10 frame, which is used in schools a lot today. Also goes into ordinal numbers, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Let me just flip through some of these. Talks about comparing numbers greater than, less than. Uses a variety of different visuals for the numbers. Here it's talking about ordering numbers. And then at the end of the story part of the book, I like how everything, even in the comic book, is very well illustrated, especially the math concepts. It makes sure you can see that really well. But here, after the story part, it kind of has like some workbooks, and I like how it does kind of have it goes back to a clip of that picture to refresh your memory, and so that you can reference as you're working through those different parts of the book. Some of the pictures on the pages and things that it has you do are a little on the small side, but it's not like children normally have trouble seeing small things anyway. But it has some good practice back here. It involves some tracing. Some they have to fill in the right number, some they're coloring. So there's a variety of different ways it's asking the questions. And then as you progress farther through it, then it kind of has some more critical thinking and kind of word problems and puzzles to work out. So I really like that it has a variety of different ways to practice what they're learning. And then it also has the answers, and within the answers it does a pretty good job of explaining how it got the answer. And then again has a notes page, and then goes over what each book is going to cover. So that's book number 1. I don't want to tell you about the story and spoil any surprise, but the adventure continues. It's very exciting, and is incorporating those math facts. So take a look at my other videos that show this great series here for Ryan's Math Adventure. A really neat way of getting kids interested in math and helping them see the relevance of math to everyday life within this fun and interesting fantasy adventure.